everybody. Gameplay Loop Podcast Episode 3. We got a special guest today, Andrew, really good friend of ours. We worked with him at the same store. Not all of us. I know I used to work with Andrew before Manny showed up. But yeah, he's been a really cool dude. Every time I had to work in his department, it's nothing but hell. But hey, he was always there to make it all. It was always hell, but every time he was there, he always made it better.
I did my best, yeah.
It's
Still hell no matter what.
Yeah, it's still hell. Frankly, I think it got a tiny bit worse since Andrew left. So, but that's just me talking.
Yeah, I know when I left, I started noticing that everybody started leaving because maybe they all saw me as, oh man, he saw the writing on the wall. If he leaves, I can leave too.
Guys, if Gion's gone, this place is going downhill.
Yeah.
So anyway, Andrew, it's been a while. How have you been?
For sure. All right, good. Yeah, I'm just, trying to survive the pandemic, hanging out at home.
Same.
Staying busy, playing more video games than I used to, for sure.
Yeah. I know the other day I saw on Instagram you were playing Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah, that was like the latest game. I finally platinumed it like yesterday.
Yeah.
Just getting all like the bullshit stuff.
Yeah, because I remember when the game came out, you were asking me, "Yo, man, is this any good?" Because like you were saying,
Yep.
"Oh, it's tough to like know if a game's gonna be any good." And I told you, "Hey, man, it looks like it turned out all right."
Yeah, right. Like I'm always iffy on like newer games, especially paying like full price for one. Like they release like $60 and you get like a kind of like a C+ game. But that was definitely worth it.
EA, we're looking at you.
EA.
Yeah.
Look, Battlefront 2 came out all right.
No, I'm not talking. Oh no, I'm not talking
about.
about Battlefront 2. I'm talking about a certain game that they thought was going to be an awesome game, and it was a freaking.
Anthem.
It was a piece of garbage. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god.
We don't speak that around here.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah,
I played Fallen
it.
Order though. I remember I got that from Matt, and I remember it's pretty good.
Everybody got that from Matt when they worked.
Right, that's what I heard. Yeah.
See,
Lucy was telling everybody, he said, "Dude, I felt like a freaking drug dealer because I had like games. I like, here, just give me $30 and I got you."
Dude, yeah, I wasn't even working at Lowe's anymore, and I hit him up, and he's like, "I got you, bro." I'm like,
And I didn't want to ask Matt, cause I don't want to just message him just to get the game for $30. But then he insisted, "No, dude, I got you. Just let Lucy know. I'll give her the games, and she'll give it to you." So, okay.
But that was a good game. I enjoyed the crap out of that game.
Yeah,
I never really went back for it, but I remember the first playthrough I really enjoyed.
I really enjoyed it. But I wish it had a new game plus, like go with all
Yeah.
your equipped stuff, like all your unlocks, and just play through the game again. I was more than down to play it again. I just wanted a new game plus, but I don't remember if they did it.
They didn't.
They did.
They didn't.
They did. Okay.
No, they didn't.
Oh no. Oh. As I know, I was also hoping for like DLC, like more planets to explore, more stuff like that. Maybe a new expansion. But
Yeah, that's the
out.
problem with EA is like they're just trying to pump out games, so
Right.
I don't know if they like really want to go back to stuff like that.
But it really surprised me. I really liked Fallen Order like quite a bit, like more.
Yeah.
Usually
More than I thought.
Yeah, more than I thought.
I just
The
thought
last
it was
couple
gonna be
Star Wars
like,
games.
yeah.
I mean, it being Star Wars, it already has potential, but there's so many ways you could fuck it up.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
like
I'm just saying. Like the
Battlefront
last couple Star Wars games I played were not great, so I was like, whatever, man.
Like I mentioned earlier, Battlefront 2, yeah, at launch it was just abysmal. Like it was trash, but like like a year later, 2 years later, it's a great game. I played.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
It's great. Like I'm having a lot of fun. I don't know what they did, but they just fixed everything. I mean, the only issues I had with it is that my PS4 crashes out of nowhere. So I don't know. I don't know if it's just my PS4 Pro choking out, because it turns into a jet engine when that game starts running.
Dude, when I play Warzone on my PlayStation, it just takes off like it's flying to space, man. It's so loud.
Same
My brother told me that I don't play Warzone. But I said, "Dude, just give you a heads up. If you play Warzone, your PS4 is about to sound like it's gonna
Dude,
explode
I think
or
it's
something."
I think it's slowly killing my PlayStation.
Yeah.
Like I'm pretty sure. Like my buddies is like always crashing. He's like, "Oh, I gotta restart." I'm like, Jesus.
Yeah, I was playing Warzone last night. I'm just like, I gotta wear headphones while I play now because holy shit, like I can't concentrate.
No,
There's There's memes on YouTube making fun of it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I know. I was telling Manny when I was playing Ghost of Tsushima. I was like, "Yo, Manny, Ghost of Tsushima on PS4 is so next gen, so legit. Like it's so realistic. Like your PS4, it like cranks up the fan so it can simulate the winds of the game." I was like, "Yo, this is next gen." Yeah. But
I wish that game came with a new game plus. I'm hoping whenever they
yeah.
release
Well,
the
I mean,
I'm
update for
hoping.
that.
there's the co-op that's coming out. I don't know when, but it's supposed to come out really soon.
Yeah, they said like October-ish, November
Yeah.
maybe.
I can't
Hopefully.
wait, man. I'm super down to play that with you,
Yeah,
man.
that sounds fun. Little
Yeah, it
co-op
does.
mode.
It looks like you just play from what I can gather of the trailer, like I don't know if you remember the Heavenly Strikes, like the stories that you get before
Yep.
so it looks like you're playing as the characters from those like stories, and
Mhm.
that's who you play as in the co-op. Like each player picks a character or something like that. Because I don't know.
Yeah, and I heard they like each have like a character type
Yeah.
basically, and then you do
Mhm.
like bosses and I
It's
think
not like
like
you play as 4 versions of Jin, you know.
no, that would be it'd be like blue headband, red
Yeah.
headband.
I mean,
Blue,
hey,
red.
I call dibs on black or green. But anyway, Ghost of Tsushima, I thought it was a really good game. I give it a 9 out of 10. The
Same.
story,
I give
like,
it a 9.
I will admit the beginning was like a little slow. I was like, okay, where's this gonna go? Like it's cool, it's nice, it's all pretty, but like it took a while to get it going.
Oh yeah, for
It,
sure.
it took
Yeah.
a little bit.
The first act's really slow, but then
Yeah.
after that it picks up.
And I heard a lot of people say, oh, this game's super generic, and then those same people would say, holy shit! As soon as they start unlocking all those, those special ghost skills, I'm like, holy shit!
Yeah.
It's starting to pick up.
For
There's
me,
a
it
lot of
started
cool
picking
stuff
up
you
once
can
I
do.
got the. Yeah. For me, it started picking up when I got the bow and arrow. I just started sniping people.
And a lot of the side quests are really memorable too. Like especially for Lady Masako, like that was some sad shit. I
That
don't know,
was.
I don't know if you got to that part yet, Andrew. Or
No,
you,
I beat it. Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
okay,
I'm
you got
done.
the
Yeah,
platinum.
yeah, I'm all the way through. Yeah, I got plat, but I don't know. I'm trying to remember like certain ones, like what with his. I can't remember her name, but the woman that he grew up with are kind of sad.
That one was so messed up.
Oh,
Yeah, like it's a little emotion.
Mariko, I think her name is.
Mariko, yeah, that's
Mariko,
right.
yeah,
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 Mark.
that's some sad shit. I was like, holy shit.
There's the bow and arrow teacher. I forgot his name.
I didn't like that guy. I didn't like his story that much.
Well, I didn't like the guy neither.
Ishikawa.
Yeah,
That was
Ishikawa,
it.
yeah. I just
I
call him
didn't like
Sensei.
Ishikawa too much neither. I was actually rooting for the villain in that one. So,
Yeah,
okay,
right.
I'm
And
kind
I was like,
he's like, I'm
this guy's
kind of. I
annoying.
was like, yeah, I was like, okay, I'm kind of want this girl to kill you already right now because you're a dick.
You're really being annoying right now, dude. Like that's not very.
See, you need to
catch-money.
kill this. He tried killing me. He's like, yeah, I'm kind of starting to see why.
Yeah. There's a reason why she wants to kill you.
Jin even says it in the game. He said, I'm starting to see why she attacked you.
Yeah, I think he does at some point.
And then Yuna, I'm really glad that they didn't really force a relationship on her and Jin. Because with a lot of those action games, like there's always a love interest or like a damsel in distress. Like I'm really glad like she was her own person and she didn't need help.
Yeah, it would have been too obvious too. Like she's like the only other female that's like near him the whole time. I don't know. It's just definitely agree with that.
Because I'm just like, okay, when are they gonna kiss? Oh god, they're gonna get together. Oh boy, they're gonna be Ghost and she Ghost. I don't know. Like they're gonna team up and stuff.
She goes.
She Ghost. I don't know. Like I'm just waiting for it, and I'm like, oh cool. Like they're letting that relationship breathe. Like yeah, they are close now, but they didn't force it, which I'm glad to see.
Yeah, I think the story is pretty good. I like there's a lot of turns and twists that I didn't expect to at certain points. So.
And since I was you already beat it, right, Manny? I don't remember.
Yeah, I beat it.
You said that you okay. That's right. I do remember now. You said that you killed your uncle.
Yeah, I killed him.
Okay.
Ah, shit! I was gonna know because I killed him too. I wonder if like the alternate is if you don't.
Okay, so
No,
here's my take.
it's funny because sorry, Gianna. It's funny because every single person I told that beat it, when I tell them, they said, what you do? You let him go, right? I said, no, I killed him. They said, you
Oh, yeah,
fucking monster. I'm like,
He asked for it, man. He was asking.
Yeah,
for it.
I was
I
like,
got
dude,
you.
Warrior's death.
I
Here's a
got you, bro.
here's a dude. He wanted the Warriors dead. I had to fulfill my uncle's wish. The hell you want me to do? Let him
Yeah,
go?
he said please. So I was like, all right, well.
He said please, and he even
He's like,
thanked
you
me
never-
when I did
you
it.
never
So that
turned
means
your
I
back
did
on
the right
family.
thing. He even called me
well-
his son after I did it.
Well,
so
here's my take. I chose to spare him
Okay.
because if you really think about it, if you kill him, you're just fulfilling his honor, right?
Yeah.
But you're the ghost. Honor, you don't give a shit about honor anymore. Why would you?
You just
give
want to
him-
save lives,
Yeah,
I
you
guess.
just want to save lives how you see fit. So I saw it as no, I'm not a samurai anymore. Fuck honor. I'm not all about that. So I'm not gonna kill you. See you later. And what really got to me was when Lord Shimura was like, the ghost will be hunted for the rest of his days. It gave me vibes of the ending of Dark Knight when Jim Gordon says we have to hunt down the Batman because they thought they killed Harvey Dent.
Oh yeah.
So it gave me a lot of
Good
Batman
point.
vibes. In fact, the whole game is pretty much not the whole game. Like his character, Jin Sakai is pretty much Batman.
Yeah, I
A
guess I
little
could see
bit,
that. Yeah.
So that's what I got of it. Like by sparing him, you have fully accepted that you are the ghost of Tsushima. Like you are, like honor doesn't mean shit for you anymore. That's just that's my take on it. And I
I
thought
just felt bad for my uncle. I was like, man, he's asking, bro. I got
yeah,
you. Like,
He's a
and,
yeah. He's
and
a don't worry, bro. He's a don't worry, fam. I got you. Stab.
yeah, I mean a lot of and then I looked into it. I saw the ending again of what it looks like by killing him, and
hmm
I read some interesting takes. Oh, if you didn't kill him, he probably would have committed suicide because he would go back to the Shogun. Oh, you couldn't get the job done. Oh, he didn't kill you. I'll go for
that's true. Yeah. I mean,
Cool.
he loses his honor either way, right?
Right, yeah. So I feel like sparing him is like the can. Not, I'm not saying canon. I think both choices are canon. Like you could see, like both choices are how do you say, like they're both acceptable.
hmm
Hmm.
But I feel like sparing him is definitive. Like yeah, this is it because he fully accepted his fate. Like he is the Ghost of Tsushima. Like he doesn't give a shit anymore. But that's just me.
That's another thing I like about the game. They didn't make him like a complete suck up to his uncle. Like
Hmm.
he was willing to tell his uncle, "Oh, like dude, it's a dude. Your way is clearly not working."
Right.
Yeah.
And when he introduced poison, and then the Mongols started using poison, yeah, I could see where you're going.
hmm
Like he's starting to go pissy. Oh, you introduced poison to the enemy. Look what your actions have done.
Yeah. So it's kind of like, okay, I like the fact that he could stand up to his uncle,
Right.
but that his actions also came back to bite him in the ass.
Hmm.
Like, hey, uncle, your way is not working. But then his uncle kind of had a point. He said, yeah, yeah, that helped us, but look what it's doing to us now.
And it's I'm very interested what they're gonna do with the second one because the Mongols, if I recall correctly, they did invade Tsushima again. Like there was a second invasion. I don't know how long after, but they did try to invade the second time. So that's where a second game could tie in pretty nicely.
Interesting. Oh, so he's our yeah. That'd be cool.
Yeah, so
Something.
that's not gonna happen for a very long time, but I hope that happens because I feel like this game actually turned out pretty good. I think it sold very well, so I'm very
Oh no,
interested
there's definitely gonna be a second one for sure. Yeah.
Yeah,
because
there has to be a second one.
because when they announced it, the Ghost of Tsushima, and I saw Sucker Punch making, oh sweet, but I was like, man, I kind of want another Infamous, right?
Yeah.
Because I'm a big fan of that series, and if they were like they want to do new IP instead, I was like, okay, cool, I trust them. I every game they put out, I always buy them, I play them, I like them, and yeah, I just trusted them, full sent, and then I played it, and I just loved the average living shit out of it. I platinum, like you said, Andrew, and I pretty much 100%ed everything. I pretty much cleared the entire game. There's nothing else to do until the co-op comes out.
Yeah. It's an easier plat though. I
It
noticed.
is
Like
it
I've
is
noticed
pretty
other
easy.
games. Noticed other games. Like I'm trying to think of like when I was doing Fallen Order, I got to a point where I got like 60%. I'm like, dude, I'm not doing half these trophies. They're like absolute nonsense.
Yeah, I know. One platinum was pretty bullshit. I think they're all bullshit. All the Dark Souls games, I think they're all bullshit.
Oh, there. I don't know who's plat. Who's a. I don't know
If
who's
if
doing
you,
that for us.
if, I was about to say, if you get a platinum in Dark Souls, you're a
You're.
fucking masochist.
Yeah,
I was about to say
you're
that.
an
Is that
absolute
you're a
monster.
psycho.
Yeah, I love the games. I'm a huge fan of those. And no, but no, I'll go crazy trying to platinum those games.
Ugh, I
Uh,
especially what's that one called? Neo. Is it? I don't know if it's harder than Dark Souls because I know you
no,
played them.
it's simpler. I mean, it's
Okay.
still challenging as hell, but they're like a tiny bit easier than a Souls game.
Really? Because I see
I think you're talking
gameplay.
about Sicario.
No,
Sucker.
no, no, not that game. Do
Who do you?
not
Oh,
mention
okay.
if you ever hang out with Frankie, do not mention that game to him.
Frankie gets triggered.
Yeah,
Oh
that
yeah. I mean
game.
that's more
That
close to a Dark Souls game, yeah, for
yeah,
sure.
but the people who made Dark Souls made Sekiro, so
Oh, okay. Yeah, I never
so
like
there's
really. Played it a little bit, but I never really got into it. I don't know
well, there's
why.
a boss in the game that if you kill him, he comes back to life.
Yeah, you cut his head off and he still lives. Like you have to beat him again.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, so after I got my ass kicked, I just uninstalled the game from my Xbox. I said,
Like you
I'm
think
never
you beat
playing
him,
this again.
you think you beat him, and it says Shinobi execution. I was like, "Yep, I got this," and he like all of a sudden comes back to life. Like, what the fuck?
And with full health. So that's like software said, yeah, fuck you. We're not making it that easy for you.
As soon as I saw the giant snake, I said, "Yeah, fuck that."
and just turn it off. Be like,
Yeah,
all
just turn
right,
it off.
next game.
Yeah, next
All
game.
right, right? Alrighty, then that was fun. Next game.
Let's play the Hello Kitty kart racer. Huh? How
Yeah,
about
there you
we
go.
play-
A nice, fun game.
Yeah, and anyway, let's just get straight to the main topic of the show. It's pretty big news, guys. Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S. You know, they're both coming out November 10th. With Xbox Series X coming out at $500, Series S coming at $299. Super attractive price. You know, especially for a machine that can do 1440p. It could upscale to 4K. It could still do all that 4K media playback. Like you could still watch movies in 4K, watch all the apps in 4K. Yeah, you name it, you can do it, right? But like a lot of the things have been not gimped, but some of the specs have been like scaled back. Like I have the specs right here.
Yeah, I think the GPU is the only thing that's gotten like. I think the RAM and the GPU is like scaled back on the
Yeah,
on the
it's
S.
got like it says here. I'm looking at Series S, AMD RDNA 2 family GPU with 20 CU at 1.565 gigahertz, 4 teraflops, while the Series X has like 52 CU at 1.825 gigahertz, 12 teraflops. Yeah. It's significant. But
Yeah,
they're
the
saying,
GPU side of it for sure.
Yeah, and then the process, like the CPU, is pretty much identical.
Yep.
I have, and it says, let's see, for video memory, 10 gigs, GDDR6, and then Series X, 16. Okay, so the CPU is the same, so I have no doubt games will not be gimped, because that's my biggest concern. Oh, what if there's like a big game and then it comes to Series S and it looks like shit, or it runs like shit? Because that was my biggest concern, but I looked into a lot of, I went on Twitter, for once I went on Twitter, and a lot of developers are saying, like, no, Series S looks competent, like, we could do stuff with it, I think it's going to be fine. And, you know, I was very assured to hear that, because, to be honest with you, I know I'm going to get the PS5, but with the Xbox, especially with Microsoft buying up all the studios, because, you know, we have Avowed coming out, like the exclusive from Obsidian.
Yeah.
I really want to play that, and then there's other games. I'm just interested. Maybe I can just get the Series S just so I can play the exclusive, and that way I can get Game Pass. And
There's a 249 version too that I found. It's like the digital only 249 version with no disk drive. Apparently exists for the Series S.
well, the Series
or supposed to.
I don't know about that. The Series S is already digital only, and it's $299. I think you're thinking about the
Is it?
Xbox One S.
Maybe.
Yeah, the Xbox One S came out at $250, I think. Yeah, the Series S has no disk drive.
So there's no disk drive version of the Series S?
No, the Series X will have a disk drive, so the Series S is all digital. But now that you mention that, the downside is that for the space, the storage, it's only 512 gigs.
Yeah, and that's what's weird. They were talking about like expandable storage for it, because you don't want to like use your own hard drive, because the new hard drives are much better. So it depends on how much that's going to cost, because if it's like $100, then you might as well.
That it's going to be like a proprietary memory card, and they're going to be proprietary, and it's going to be expensive, like up the wazoo. Like you're going to have to pay an arm and a leg for it.
Yeah, I mean, even if it's over 100, then you might as well go for the X. I feel like
exactly. That's what I'm doing when I get the system. I'm just buying the X, because I'm like, 512 gigabytes. I'm only going to be able to download like one game.
I mean, if you're only playing like one or two games at a time, though, I think that's where like the S. I think that's who it's geared towards. Just like people that like kind of.
And not to mention, it's gonna be backwards compatible. So if you all of a sudden, hey, I want to play Red Dead Redemption 2, but that game's like 100 and something gigs, and that's gonna eat up the entire thing.
Yeah, that's true, I guess.
So and games are nothing. They're all gonna go nowhere but up. What if you want to play Red Dead, and then there's other games that are gonna take up other hundreds of gigs, so you can only realistically play like 4 games on the Series S.
Well, how about their cloud system? That's what I was wondering about. Like maybe you could bypass all that using the xCloud. I don't know.
Just stream the game instead. I don't know. I mean, I know it's supposed to launch sometime this month, so I don't know if they talked about it already. I know if you need to have Game Pass Ultimate, I think, and it's part of the service. I know because look, I think not anymore. My brother used to have the base Xbox One, like the one that came out, and every time I see him play, and I saw him play Gears 5 on it, I'm like, dude, that looks like shit. And I'm just like, what are they gonna do with people who just refuse to upgrade? And I'm like, well, the xCloud. But you have to have like really good internet for it to be like.
That's what I figured. Yeah, like Stadia wise, where it's like if you don't have a good if you don't have a good connection, then it's kind of useless. The only thing I read, like people were talking about, like maybe like when you buy a game, you can start streaming it before, like how you have to wait for the game to install. Like you can just install and just start playing right away, and it'll slowly like stream for you while it downloads. I guess people were talking about, which
I
is a
remember
cool feature.
even earlier in this generation, they did that. Like you can play it as it downloads. Like it'll download a good chunk, and you can play some of it. I know that was like a one of the not selling points, like one of the features that PlayStation 4 had. Like, oh, if you just download like the first 8 gigs, you can play like the first something like that.
I mean, but I think for this one they were saying, like what I was reading is they were like you can literally like install it as soon as you buy the game, you can start playing, and it's while you're streaming it, it's installing basically.
Like
but again, you still need nice ass internet, for sure.
Like you need that good shit, like that Godspeed internet.
Yeah.
I mean, look, I'm very intrigued. I mean, in my opinion, I think this is the most competitive Microsoft's ever been, since they put out Xbox 360, because they were like, hell, they were super competitive. Like they wanted to like kill Sony, because let's be honest, they never been competitive at all for Xbox One. They just farted it out with no games.
Yeah,
they
basically.
Promised a Halo, they promised one Gears game, and take it as you will. It's just, and I'm really sad to see that, because I think competition brings the best out of everybody, and then just PlayStation just whooped their asses with games, and I was sad to see that.
Well, then Sony, if you think about it, Sony took advantage of Xbox. I know I say this all the damn time, but it also didn't help that Microsoft, when they were presenting the Xbox One, they had that idiot doing the presentation.
Yeah, I know that's your favorite person, Manny, Don Mantrick.
He could go fuck himself. That guy almost killed Microsoft with the way he was acting.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that man sold a lot of PS4s at E3.
Yeah, I know Sony loves him though. He said, "Hey, thanks, homie."
Jackie T showed up, be like, "Yo, thanks, homie." Give him the knuckle touch. But yeah, the messaging was a big part of that. Like they were just not. Like they weren't in the favor of everybody. Like they had all these bullshit restrictions and towards used games and being online for a periodic time. Like if you're not online, they'll kick you out or whatever. Like you won't even use the damn console.
Yeah, outright telling people, "Oh, well, if you want to be online, you could just go buy a 360." And well,
yeah,
damn,
if you want to stay offline, yeah, that's an offline device. It's called Xbox 360. Yeah, no, it's called Go Fuck Yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you guys read about the? I like the all access they were talking about.
Yes.
Yeah, I love that.
That was interesting. I don't know how
interesting.
With the payment plan for a new system, that is
so from the top
new.
From the top of my head, it's $25 a month for the Series S.
Correct. Yeah.
And they'll give you Game Pass Ultimate with Xbox Live Gold, so Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, and they're giving you, I think, EA Play on top of that for free. Like
correct. Because EA Play is coming bundled with that now.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That is insane.
So you can basically play like PC games. You'll have infinite PC games to play, plus the Xbox games, which is pretty enticing. And you get the next gen, and you get to pay it out over 2 years.
Yeah, 2 years, 24 months.
I mean, it's still more expensive, but like the fact that like if you're only buying like 2 games, every once in a while is probably eventually going to add up.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
It's a really solid deal. If you ask me, I think that's the best deal for next gen. Like if you're someone who's looking for anything next gen, and you don't care if it's PlayStation or Xbox, I think that's probably the best option. Is probably
I just wonder if like Sony's going to do anything comparable, because like I can see a lot of parents, especially like for kids that they want the new system. That would be something that they would go for sure.
What do we get
if
little
picking
Timmy
one
for Christmas? He plays his Fortnite. Oh, just get him the Series S. It's cheaper.
Yeah, exactly. Absolutely.
I don't think. Well, it's kind of hard to say what Sony's thinking right now, and that's actually like part of the second topic. What's Sony's plan about all this? I don't know, because I heard a report that they were considering selling PS5 for $600 and the digital edition for $500, and seeing Xbox reveal their price at $500 and $300.
That they slashed the prices.
That they slashed the regular PS5 to $500 and the digital PS5 for $400.
I mean, that's great for everybody.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
And then there was another saying, "Oh, the Series S is faster than the PS5," and I'm like, I don't think that's true. I think PS5 is still faster. I mean, we're talking about a difference of like 100 megahertz, which and I asked my brother, since he is an engineer, like he's like, yeah, that's barely a difference. Like that won't matter at all.
Yeah, I think it's more about like what the GPU can do, I guess. Like, I don't know. Like I said, I'd have to see what you have to wait for PS5. I think to see what Sony says.
I told the boys, I was like, yo, on September 9th, we're gonna know everything. That's the 25th anniversary of PlayStation. Nothing happened that day.
Yeah.
Nothing happened.
I was low key waiting for something to happen. Come on, Gian says something's gonna happen. Something's gonna happen. Nada.
I was in my office with the party hat and the balloons and the blower. Like, yeah, PS5, and no one showed up to the party.
that was low key me yesterday when I thought Ubisoft's thing was gonna be about Valhalla. They showed nothing.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping they showed more Valhalla, but they didn't show shit.
They showed
I read a tweet about apparently that the Xbox announcement was supposed to be next week, but I guess it got leaked initially for the Series S, and then they're like, whatever, and they just rolled out the whole announcement a week early.
I'm very surprised, that they countered it really quick, because knowing these kind of leaks, they would just wait a week.
Correct. Yeah, just be like, oh, nothing. Don't confirm anything. Don't confirm anything. But
yeah, they'll just lie out of their ass. Like, no, we haven't seen anything. No, we'll talk about it soon. Because in reality, I think they were waiting on Sony to drop their price. It was just like a Cold War of some sort. Like they were just waiting things out. And I'm like, they've waited long enough. We're 2 months out of these damn consoles coming out. It's ridiculous. I'm glad we got the price for Series X. It's a good idea what it's going to cost, the PS5 at least. I don't know, guys. Like I said, I'm very excited. I am interested in Series S, and this is coming from a PlayStation fan. But just so I can play the exclusive, and obviously on Game Pass and stuff. But at the end of the day, the best games, and it's just an opinion, I think the best games are on PlayStation. So
yeah,
at the end of the
I was looking at the games list. There's no game that I can't get on PlayStation that I don't want to play. There's no Xbox exclusive that I'd
Halo is the only game, to be honest.
Maybe,
and because of Craig, that game didn't exactly have the best showing.
Poor Craig.
And that you can always play those games on PC just because they're Microsoft games. So Halo's gonna be on PC at the same time. So
crazy.
I heard a rumor that they were talking about a Steam thing for Xbox where they have a Steam operating system so you can play PC
Steam
games.
Integration on Xbox.
That's
exactly.
what I heard too. That's what I heard.
It's not confirmed, but I was reading about that because they have a bunch of PC integration, and then EA Play got bundled, so they rumors that there'll be a way to just play your PC games on your Xbox.
It reminds me of that scene. I think it was from Lord of the Rings. I think this is all you, Manny. Where I don't know. See, I'm just gonna warn you. I'm not a Lord of the Rings expert, but I don't know the two characters' names. Where they look at each other. I never thought I'd fight side by side with a enemy or something like that. It's how about a friend? How about a
I know
friend?
that one. How about a friend?
I can do that.
I love nothing more than to fight in a battle with a friend.
It's I can do that. And that's Microsoft and Valve teaming up against PlayStation. But like I said, man, at the end of the day, it's all about the games. You can have the most powerful console, but if you don't got the games, I'm sorry.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I agree. I agree completely.
It makes me wonder, with Last of Us 2 already out, it makes you wonder what's Naughty Dog up to next. Are they going to do a new IP? Obviously, I think they're going to do Part 3 of Last of Us, but I think they should do a new IP, to switch between them. I can only imagine they want to do Last of Us 3 right away. Maybe they want to wait a bit because, people can calm down about the quote-unquote controversy.
What the fuck ever. Those people need to get over it. That shit was so annoying. Yeah. Every single time I brought it up at work, oh my god, you don't play that propaganda in games? Oh my god, you're one of those. Bye.
Oh my god. As soon as somebody says propaganda to me, I'm like, all right, dude.
All right, bye. That was Juan, Andrew.
Okay.
The cashier.
Oh, yeah, I remember. I read his stuff on Facebook. I'm like, Juan, relax.
Let me guess, he didn't like it?
A, it's a game. B, if you don't like it, don't play it. Simple.
Relax, man. It's okay.
Is this the same person that gave you shit for because he played you in Mortal Kombat and he was talking shit?
Yep, him.
Ugh, okay. But anyway, I guess we can go straight to the next topic. Ubisoft Forward. Anybody check that out?
I did not.
No.
I did. Oh, we were texting each other. Too.
Yeah. I'm very interested in Immortals, the Phoenix Rising. It used to be called Gods and Monsters. It's pretty much a cross between Assassin's Creed Valhalla, not Valhalla. I'm sorry, Odyssey and Breath of the Wild. And I'm like, yep, sign me up.
Sounds cool.
Just sign me up. Say no more.
Yeah, it's basically a somewhat different version of Breath of the Wild because the temples are shrines. Oh, okay. This is Breath of the Wild. The action takes a little bit out of Devil May Cry because it's fast paced and crazy.
I just like the art style. The art style does a lot for me, you know, because I'm a pretty art. You know, I just love art in games. Like I love looking at like you know those game design documents where they talk about concept art. Like you'll always catch me buying art books. I know Manny when you came over, Frankie had the Final Fantasy book.
Yeah, I was like, I mean, I just
Yeah,
had to comp me one.
yeah, it's actually a encyclopedia of like game design documents. They also had concept art, and I'm like, I am all over that. I love seeing, you know, where one idea went to the other idea. Like, oh, it went from this to this. This is the final result. I just love that shit. And seeing the art style for Gods and Monsters, not Gods and Monsters, Immortals: Phoenix Rising. I think it looks pretty cool, and I'm super glad it's on PS5, but also as well on PS4, just in case I don't get a PS5 right away.
I think it's gonna be on the Switch too. I heard.
Really, I didn't see that part.
I think so. Unless I'm talking about a different game.
It
Cause
looks
I thought
like it looks like it
I
could be
thought the
on
Prince
Switch.
of Per, yeah, because I thought the Prince of Persia remake was gonna be on the Switch, but it's not.
It could run on the Switch, but depends on how it looks.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. I'm very excited for that, but it just doesn't look
It
amazing.
didn't. It didn't look. It didn't look amazing.
I
I
was
seen
like, are
there.
you sure, guys? That doesn't look ready. I know it got leaked. I was like, oh snap, it got leaked, and I saw the leaked screenshot. I'm like, oh, that doesn't look good.
Man, that don't look like no remake, guys.
That
No.
looks like a PS3 game, my guy. But hey, look, as long as the game plays great, I think that's all that matters in the end. But it's just another case of Avengers where, you know, it may look a little off, but it may end up looking a little better in time.
I haven't played much Avengers. I've been hearing a lot about it.
I know Manny's been playing it.
It's a pretty fun game if you like beat 'em ups, but I can see why people are divided upon it
Right.
though.
It's the end game, the progression of the end
Oh,
game.
that and you remember last week when I said the game didn't have no glitches?
Mm-hmm. You found one?
Did I find one? Gee,
Found
in the
plenty.
final boss, in the final boss battle, I was having freaking that game we don't mention from EA visions again.
Uh-oh.
I couldn't, cause when there's a lot of shit happening on the screen,
Yeah.
that's when it happens.
Like the game
Like, I
just
couldn't-
slows down, or
Not that it slowed down. Here's what happened. And by the way, I even recorded one. I'm probably gonna put like on Instagram or Twitter.
oops.
One, my guy was invisible. Like I didn't see where the
Okay.
hell I was.
That's a
I
good
couldn't see where
power.
I couldn't see where my enemies were, so I died.
Nice.
Oh, I said, where did my guy go? My guy's invisible. I thought it was like a part of the game or something. Then when the cutscenes happened, I don't know what happened to Captain America, but his lips was like quivering. He said, "What the fuck is going on right
He's
now?"
scared, man.
He's scared, man.
I mean, dude, I understand. You just woke up with like a little coma or something, but holy shit!
Oh, spoilers.
Who cares? Everybody already played it.
Nobody
Spoiler
cares.
alert. Sorry.
Nobody cares.
I mean, we already spoiled entire Ghost of Tsushima,
Yeah,
so
but I mean,
probably just
people
put
have,
that in the
2 months
comment.
to play it, so they have
Yeah,
That's fair.
just
That's fair.
Avengers
just put it
just
like
came
in the
out.
opening thing. Just put it like when you're typing out the episode summary. Spoilers for Tsushima and Avengers.
Yeah.
But I was like, okay, so this is where all the glitches are at. Cause there's a lot. It was probably just cause there was like a lot of shit happening. But I was like, where's my guy?
And you said it's only when a lot of stuff is happening, like
Yeah, and there was a lot of stuff happening. I was finding like 7 guys, and then I had my 3 teammates behind me. So I was like, okay.
So do you basically just play online with like a team and you guys like complete
Yeah.
missions? Is that okay?
Yeah, that's basically what it is. So
it's Destiny, Andrew.
Yeah,
It's
there you go.
Mo
It's
Destiny.
basically Destiny.
Like I say to Manny and Frankie, Mo Destiny.
I'm a Destiny.
It's a
Okay,
beat-
fair enough.
It's a beat 'em up version of Destiny,
Yeah.
basically.
Sounds fun.
I'm down to
Ish.
play it. It's just, you know, I'm just.
If you're gonna get the game, I recommend you get on when it's on sale.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Honestly.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking. I was like reading all this stuff. I'm like, I don't want to pay $60 for this. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, here's the thing, and it is gonna be a free upgrade to PS5. So if I can get a good deal on it, the PS4 version, I can get the PS5 version on top of that. So I think that'll be a good value, at least for me, whenever I do get a PS5. Because I am interested whenever they add in Black Panther, or if they ever add in whenever they add Spider-Man, because he's out next year.
Oh no, they are adding Black Panther. They
Right.
said
No,
it.
when Black Panther comes out, because I know.
But I get what you're saying.
You
Okay.
said that I'm very interested in playing Black Panther, and I'm also
Yeah.
very interested in Spider-Man, but Spider-Man's not out for another year. And you said Kate Bishop is coming. That's the next character in line, or is it Hawkeye?
Yeah, she's the first one that's coming out. It's Kate
Okay.
Bishop.
So it's Kate Bishop, then Hawkeye, or
No, Hawkeye is technically in the game already,
So
'Cause
he's in there, but he's not playable.
Yeah,
The fuck.
they're pulling Capcom G. If you know.
Oh god, no! Don't get me started.
Yeah.
I went through so much shit when that happened. That was
But
terrible.
yeah, Hawkeye is in the game, but he's not in the game.
Nice.
It's like wonderful.
Nice. Don't you love that? Um,
I'm wondering. So, are you guys gonna get Cyberpunk on PS4? That's what
yes.
I've been debating.
Yeah.
You think so?
I'm gonna get it on PS4.
I'm getting it on PS4.
Because they did say a next gen version is coming, but it won't be out for a little bit. But they did
Oh,
say
okay. So it's gonna
they are making it backwards compatible, and they are adding extra bells and whistles. I heard to the PS4 version if you play it on PS5.
I'm just thinking of like the timing of the release of like if a PS5 comes out around the same time, if it's
Right.
even.
I want to say the PS5 will probably come out the same week as Cyberpunk.
That's what I was thinking too.
So
just
would
like the way
Cyberpunk be
things are,
considered a launch game?
right?
Yeah,
That'd be the
technically,
greatest launch game ever.
Because I know Ubisoft, they pushed up Valhalla to coincide with the Xbox release.
Yeah, that's
Really
interesting.
quick,
I don't know. I was
mean,
just.
when does Cyberpunk come out? It comes out.
It's like November something.
I think the 17th.
The 17th.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
So that's a
Because
third.
that's when Valhalla was coming on. I guess
I'm
Ubisoft
looking
also
at the
kind
wrong
of figured people are buying Cyberpunk.
Yeah, November 17th. I think that sounds about right.
19th. It says initial release date from November 19th.
Really?
Oh,
That's
19th.
That's a Thursday.
That's
So
a
what the heck?
Yeah, that's weird.
Because there's another rumor that PS5 is coming out November 17th.
Huh.
Oh, about exactly 1 week after the Series X and S.
Interesting.
Which is plausible. You know, those consoles, especially PlayStation, they always come out like a week apart. So to me, that's super plausible if Cyberpunk comes out the same week. Like you were asking, Andrew, if I was gonna get it. Yeah, I'm gonna get it. Obviously on PS4 because I just want it. I'm like, just give it to me. I don't care.
I'm just worried about like if I'm gonna get if I want to get like the best experience for my first playthrough,
Right.
like I would want to play it on like a next gen console if it's worth the wait to me, like to watch my PS4 like fucking take off to Mars.
I have a
while it's
feeling
playing the game.
Cyberpunk is gonna be the game that kills my PS4.
That's what I'm saying. Like I think I'm gonna boot that game up, and if I play for more than 2 hours, my PlayStation's gonna explode.
It's like, I'm choking, man. I'm choking.
Stop, please. I'm so old.
It looks at you, Andrew. Please. Please.
You're gonna see Andrew on TV. Local Florida man gets blown up by PS4 after buying new video game. He's like, wait, what? I mean, oh shit! I used to work with that guy.
Firefighters find a burned copy of Cyberpunk 2077.
Blow a hole in my wall. Yeah, that'd be great.
Please don't.
His last words was,
I'm not.
"Thank
I
you."
hope that doesn't happen.
Yeah,
I just back to this episode.
Honestly, my PlayStation will die from playing Warzone before then anyway.
Yeah.
So
like, I was worried when Last of Us came out. That my fan was like blowing when I was playing Last of Us Part 2.
dude, I'm telling you, they're squeezing everything they can out of these PS4s, and they need to get something new out quick.
Like,
Yeah.
like I was super concerned because there was a time I just lost track of time and I played for 7 hours straight.
Oh my god.
And I was like, holy shit, my PS4 has been blowing for 7 hours straight. I gotta turn this shit off. Like, I gotta save its life because I feel like it's on its last leg right now.
I feel bad. Do you have a Pro? Do you play on a Pro or
I
a
do
regular
have a
one?
PS4 Pro, yeah.
Yeah, I play on the Pro too, and mine still is blasting off. So I'm just like, man.
When did you get the PS4 Pro?
I had the regular PS4 for a very long time, and then I remember selling it at the beginning of 2019, and then I bought a Pro in like September, October of last year.
Okay.
So I've had it for a little bit about like a year.
Because there's like two versions of the Pro. I bought the one I got it on day one, the launch, and
Yeah.
then they revised. I don't know if they revised a lot of things, but supposedly there's another model that is way quieter than the first version.
That's what I heard too. So I have a white one, so
Okay.
I don't know if like that matters. Like if that one was released later, I don't know if there's like a
you
launch
say you
white.
bought it like brand new. Is it a bundle? Like
No, it was a used, so I bought it used. So that's why I'd have to check I'd have to check
the
it.
model number? Yeah, because you might have the first model that a lot of people are saying that one has problems with like noise and fans, and then the second model doesn't have much problems. That's what I heard.
I mean, I'm gonna be flat out honest. Like every other game I played other than Call of Duty, Modern Warfare, Warzone, it's not bad. But just for some reason that game is just, and it's not even like It's even in the load screen, like right when I get to the beginning of the game, even before I even like load into the map, it just starts. It gets ready. It's like powering that fan up. It's ready to go.
It's like we out here, fan. We
Yeah.
ready.
Oh, I know. I see what we're playing tonight. All right. All right.
It's simulating the helicopter noise for you. It's like, well, we
Yeah,
in
there
here,
you
but where
go.
we dropping, boys?
Yeah. Here we go.
I mean,
PS4 is kind of looking at other Warzone players like, oh shit, he's playing Warzone again.
Oh,
Let
boy.
me
Oh
get ready.
God.
you know,
It's
speaking of
why
Call of-
kill me now.
Speaking of Call of Duty, Andrew, I know I mentioned it to you earlier in the week that Black Ops, the new one, Black Ops Cold War, got revealed, the multiplayer,
Mm-hmm.
and they talked about Warzone. Do you play a lot of Warzone or?
That's basically the game I play right now.
Okay.
Yeah, me and my
They
buddies
said
play a
that all
lot.
your progression will still carry over into the new version. Not a new version. It's gonna be the same Warzone. Like they're gonna add. They haven't said if it's a new map or if it's gonna be the same Verdansk map, but your progression still carries over to Black Ops.
Yeah, I know they're gonna keep supporting Warzone. Like it's a great, like it's a very popular and fun game. But like
Yeah.
I'm thinking, like, is it even like if you only strictly play Warzone, is there a reason to buy, the new Call of Duty?
To buy Black Ops.
Yeah,
thinking-
considering it's so close to Modern Warfare, like
Right.
timeline wise. And
I was thinking, okay, Warzone will always be free. So let's say you want specific weapons. I guess you can buy the game, but I don't think they would do that. That would be pay to win in a way.
well, so the way it unlocks work, and like there's two guns in Warzone, like the Bruin and the Grau, and like you could have unlocked them if you played like season 1 and season 2, but if you didn't, you have to do these achievements, which are really only reasonable in the regular like base game multiplayer, like quick kills and stuff. So I don't know. I think as long as the guns are and like the operators are available to Warzone players from Black Ops, then I think it's, I don't know.
Because I was watching the the multiplayer reveal, and I think it looks cool. Like I'm not like it's not deafening hype for me, but I'll be honest. I like Black Ops more than I do Modern Warfare.
True. Yeah. I mean, I watched the reveal too. Like I watched some of the stuff they were doing, and like the VIP stuff they were doing looked fun, and like there's cool game modes for sure. But in the end of the day, like if you're a strict Warzone player,
if
like
you just play Warzone, what does it matter, right? It's still gonna
yeah,
be fun.
that's.
I was kind of hoping they would do like a brand new map that's not exclusive, but let's say you get Warzone, they update it, they put in a new map, and I don't know, like I think
Maybe
that's
maybe they'll think of some kind of perk to give you for like
Right.
buying the game, like buy the base game and get this, and this in Warzone,
Right.
or some.
because for Black Ops, with the exception of Black Ops 3, I think that's for the campaign at least. I think that's the worst one. That campaign was just trash. But I've always looked forward to the campaign of Black Ops because I thought that's one thing that they always pretty damn good job at.
Well, it's because like it kind of follows the like realistic history in a
Right.
sense, and so it's kind of.
But then again, and what's funny, I just replayed Modern Warfare 2, the remastered campaign, and I forgot how iconic and so badass that campaign was. And I'm like, yeah, Modern Warfare's had great campaigns, and now and Modern Warfare 2019 was still great, but to me, Black Ops will always be king. Like, it was just more iconic to me.
Yeah.
Like, the numbers
true.
based, what do they mean?
I was also thinking PS5 wise for like a game that I know I want to play on PS5 was Godfall. Because I remember watching the release and then like reading about it more, and it's just like a looter game that it's
It
like
is.
right up my alley that I would really enjoy.
Me and Manny were talking about Godfall a while ago and saying, like,
It reminds me of Diablo
needs
3.
it needs to do a lot of things right because
I think the loot is the most important part of that game because I was thinking like the
Yeah.
combat might get repetitive, but if you get
Right.
like a good loot system in there, man, it's got like so much playability.
I was telling Manny, please, I like sent him a text like the same sentence like 10 times. Please don't be another Anthem. Please don't be another Anthem.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of worried about. But if it's closer to like a Diablo style, like
Right.
looter beat 'em up, like
Yeah.
that would be
And
all
then-
for
And
that.
with Diablo and Diablo 3, you got good loot, so it made
Yeah, I mean that's the
like,
reason you
getting
play.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah,
And it's
as long
being
as you can just like
published-
pimp out your dude.
It's being published by Gearbox, so they know a thing or two about loot because they helped made Borderlands, so they know a thing or two.
Yeah, I remember Borderlands was never like my type of game, but I always really enjoyed like picking up items in that game
Right.
and doing stuff like that.
Me and Manny played the crap out of Borderlands 3 when it came out.
Mhm.
That was
I
fun.
don't know why I've never been like a looter shooter guy. I've always like, I don't know, for something about like looting and shooting just don't. I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm weird
man.
like that.
I like it because it's fun, because
Yeah.
with co-op, especially Borderlands, it's got good writing, especially the second game. Borderlands 3, I don't think the writing is as good, but I still thought it was pretty good.
I thought it was a fun game, but like you said, it's not as good as Part 2, though.
Yeah, part 2, I think that would be like the best looter offline looter shooter, but you can also play online kind of game because you have Destiny, which is also pretty good, but it has a very big focus on the online shared world aspect. So if you're like want to play a looter but also play offline, I think Borderlands is the your best bet.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what attracted me, because they always had a good story, like a good writing, good characters. And Destiny, it's just like, what are we doing? Who are you?
Yeah, I remember playing Destiny. I didn't know what was going on. I played that game for like a month or two, and I was like, dude, I don't know what we're doing,
It's
who
like,
we
what,
are.
Destiny 1? Yeah, that was
What?
Destiny 1 for me. I was like, what are we doing?
We're in space, and I'm shooting. Whatever,
Destiny
dude.
2, I like Destiny 2 quite a bit. Like, I was actually, I'm not saying I was tricked, but I was kind of like convinced to get it. I was like, oh, dude, come on, let's get it. And I'm like, I don't know, man. I didn't have a good time with Destiny 1. I was like, oh, come on, dude. Like, no, it'll be like old times. I'm like, okay, whatever. I got Destiny 2. I enjoyed it until the first expansion came out, and I just quit playing. Because they fucked up a lot of things.
Dude, that's what happened with me in like the last World of Warcraft expansion. My buddies all talked me into it. I'm like, I'm good. They're like, no, it'll be fun. It'll be fun.
It'll be old times, man.
It was not old times. It was
was
awful.
Like the dark times.
Yeah, it was awful.
It was definitely the dark times. Yeah.
Which expansion was that?
What was it? What was the latest one? I'm trying to remember. Battle for Azeroth. Yeah, BOA.
Because
But the last one's coming out, Shadowlands, and the latest one was Battle for Azeroth. But yeah, that one, it started off good, and
the last one I remember is Cataclysm. Am I old?
dude, Cataclysm, yo, that was like my peak in that game was Frozen Throne. Like, holy shit, dude, we were doing so much raiding. Those were the golden days for me.
Really? Because I remember the
BC
hype
and
for that one. It was really big. Because I had
I played a God of.
Do you remember? You remember Tyler, right?
Maybe.
He used to work in lumber.
Yeah, Tyler.
Right.
Yeah, why
Tyler,
I couldn't think of him.
Yeah, it's okay.
He's back. No, he's back in lumber. If we talk about
He
the
is?
same Tyler, the one who plays Farm Simulator.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he plays Farm
No,
Simulator.
he
Seems like a guy that's farming.
He would be the same type of guy.
Yeah.
But no,
So,
I
yeah,
went to
he's
high
back
school
in
with
lumber
him.
again.
No, it's just
Yeah,
I went to high school with him, and when and he always talks about World of Warcraft. He would tell me all this stuff, and I'm like, yeah, that's cool, Tyler, but that's not my thing. And he would also play League when League was cool.
Mhm.
But when Cataclysm came out, I asked him, hey Tyler, are you gonna play? Are you gonna get Cataclysm? He's like, am I gonna play it? Hell yeah, I'm gonna play it. And when it came out the day of, he hasn't shown up to school in like 3 days. Like, for some reason,
man.
he got away with skipping school for 3 days. I think it was like 2 or 3 days. Like, he was just at home playing Cataclysm. I'm like, this motherfucker, he left me alone in class. I'm over here with no friends.
Yeah, that was like my freshman or junior or sophomore year of college. But yeah, I remember just
Man,
like
I was,
4 days of just constant World of
I
Warcraft.
was a junior in high school. Yikes.
Just a blast of fucking nonsense for me.
Yeah. And then I remember the next expansion after that was Mr. Pandaria.
Yeah, that's when I checked out. After I started playing that, I was like,
I remember Tyler said, some bullshit, and he quit. He told me.
yeah, basically, I like played a little bit. I'm like, this is dumb. I don't care. And I turned it off.
I know. Instead of Warcraft, I played RuneScape for a little bit. I don't know if you guys know about that one.
Yeah. I remember. Yeah, used to be. I remember high school RuneScape was kind of cool for me.
RuneScape was middle school for me. I played it for a little bit, and I checked out because
Yeah.
I don't know, it just stopped being cool. Like all my friends stopped being offline. I'm just like, okay, forget y'all.
Yeah, those are the games that like I remember when I played Diablo 3 a lot. Like all my buddies kind of slowly started quitting, and I was like, you know what? I'm kind of over this because I'm all alone. Basically, those games get more boring or less playability when you're by yourself.
Are you looking forward to Diablo 4?
I mean, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, whenever it comes out.
Yeah, I mean that's not gonna be next year. It'll probably be like
3,
22.
It took how long? I know it took a very long time for that one to come out.
I'm trying to remember. I think Diablo 2 was 99.
Yikes.
And I think
Yeah.
Diablo.
Well, Google's our friend.
Yeah,
Diablo 3 didn't
98
come
or
out till, like,
99, and then Diablo.
2010.
Yeah, dude, and Diablo 3 was like, 2010, maybe 2020. Yeah, probably
Let's see.
2010.
It says here Diablo 2 first released June 29th, 2000.
2000, okay. And then, yeah, so 10 years later, they released Diablo 3, I think.
3 came out 2012. Yep, 2012.
Yeah,
12
it came out
years, that's
12.
wild, dude.
Yeah.
Must be some good-ass game.
Remember, Diablo 3 came out on PC first. They didn't wait for like another, I think like 2 years for it to come out on system.
Yeah, it was like 2-3 years for systems. But, dude, I remember I don't know if you guys, but, like, I remember me and my buddies were, like, ready to, like, hardcore. Like, we were set up in my buddy's basement, like, ready to go for Diablo 3. And then they had that famous, like, server error.
Error 37, yep.
Yep, and we
Right.
lost. We just sat there. We almost cried. Like, it was just 3 hours, and we're like, dude, what do we do?
I know
losing our
Blizzard
minds.
Blizzard fixed that shit really quick.
Yeah, but it was like basically not playable for like 2 days.
Right,
So depressing. For like the worst launch I think
remember
ever.
when that happened. I was just like, holy shit! Like the game is just unplayable. Nobody can play it right now. Holy fuck.
Yeah, it was pretty wild. There's like a small percentage of people that got on the servers, but if you got kicked out, you could never go back in.
Fuck.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's like they throw you out and then they just shut the door and like, nope, sorry.
I mean, I'm sure that eventually they just closed the servers so they had to fix them, but those people got that like sweet
'Cause,
taste in the beginning.
What was it? For game testing class, we were talking about Diablo 3. That's why I brought up Diablo. Is that that situation was so catastrophic. Nobody could play the game for 2 days, and it was just like a bug or like not a glitch, but it was like a bug in the server or something like that. And because we were talking about like bug tracking and bugs, and I don't know, Diablo was just one of those like cases that we were talking about. So, oh yeah, I remember Air 37. That was wild. And it made me think about Diablo 4 because I always asked Manny if Diablo was worth getting into, and from gameplay it looks pretty cool, but I just don't know if I should wait for 4. But since Manny says, yeah, whenever that comes out, so I figured...
I would play... Diablo 3 plays exceptionally well on consoles,
yeah.
I'm going to be honest with you.
So
it's like, it might actually play better than PC, I think. Like, on a controller, it's like
That's
super
what I was thinking.
easy.
Is it more better on a controller or is it better on the mouse and keyboard?
I personally, like,
I think
I think it's better on
It's better
console.
on a controller.
Yeah, I think the controls are better, at least.
How was it on Switch? Do you have it on Switch, Manny?
No, I'm thinking about getting it because I see it on sale a lot. But
Right.
The only thing I'm worried about Switch is like the frames for like when shit gets crazy on a Switch. Like what happens? Like I would get it on like.
Because I recall seeing when Diablo 3 came to PS3, that ran 60 FPS like with almost without a hitch. So I was like, damn, if PS3 can handle Diablo 3, then it should be all right for Switch.
That's true, I guess. Yeah, I haven't played like high. I have never played late game on PS4. Like I have it on PS4 and I'll play, but like I don't know. I'm playing on a controller. Like if I played on PC again, I honestly would get like an Xbox controller and just play with that.
Because I'm sure you're pretty mad about that new Diablo game that's coming out. That's a mobile game.
I mean, I'm mad and I'm not mad. Like I actually kind of want to play it. Like I'm really bored at home, so I keep like googling. I'm like, when's this coming out?
Has that even come out yet? I mean,
yeah, I'm like,
Diablo
that's
Legends. I think it's called
Immortals. Immortals. Yeah.
Let's see.
But I mean, I'm sure it's some dumb like pay to win game, but I'll probably still play it. It's whatever.
Yeah, it doesn't say anything.
Yeah, there's no. That was a while ago, man. They announced that.
I thought it came out already. Because what I remember out of it is the memes. The best thing about it, about that guy who asked straight up, "Is this an out of season April Fool's joke?" I'm like, damn.
Oh yeah, because everyone thought they're like, yeah, Diablo 4, Diablo 4, and they're like,
Diablo
no, dude,
Immortal,
it's a phone game.
Do you guys not have phones?
Do you like your phone? You want to play Diablo?
Yeah. Could you imagine paying thousands, a lot of money to go to BlizzCon and you're a big Diablo fan and you're expecting Diablo 4 and you get that?
Yeah, you can't even. You're like, all right, they're gonna announce it. I'm gonna play it. It's gonna be amazing. And they're like, nah, dog, it's a phone game.
Nah, dog, you see that phone you got in your hands? You
Yeah.
can play Diablo on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, what? So this
What?
this isn't a fake April Fool's joke, right? So no, do you guys not have phones?
Diablo on
Yeah.
mobile.
What? You don't have a phone, you peasant?
Do you guys not have phones?
Pez. You don't want to play Diablo on your phone? Fuck you then. No Diablo 4.
Yeah, no.
And then
my God.
how long after that they announced Diablo 4 in a panic?
Yeah, I think they were getting roasted pretty hard. They're like, guys, we're still doing Diablo 4.
Hey,
It's
guys,
all right,
no.
please.
Hey, hear me out. Overwatch 2.
Yeah.
Overwatch 2. It's Overwatch,
We don't
but
need
with
Overwatch 2.
It's Overwatch, just expanded.
Campaign.
Yeah.
Story
Camp.
mode.
Yeah, that's what I really wanted from Overwatch. To figure
I
out
don't
what was
mind
happening.
The campaign. I don't mind it.
That's like League of Legends, like reading the lore for League. Like, who's doing that, man? Like, I don't care what Garen did or what he's even up to.
Hey, I'm looking
That's
forward
just
to the
me.
fighting game. I don't know about you.
That actually does look kind of fun. Looks pretty cool.
I want to see how they do that because
Yeah.
I don't think they ever worked on a fighting game, right? Riot Games.
I don't think so. I think they've only worked on League or like the MOBA,
Yeah.
and that's it.
Yeah. So
What about the
okay.
League for console? How about that, though? That kind of actually
Nope.
looks interesting to me.
That's DOA if you ask me.
You think so?
I don't know, man. Who wants to play League on a console?
I do. I guess I'm the
I don't want to. I don't know. Thinking of that, it sickens me.
I mean, it's supposed to be a different. I don't know, man.
I mean,
Now you guys got me down.
I tried out. What's that one?
Nice job,
game?
Gina. You just crushed Andrew's dreams.
I'm sorry,
I'm gonna go throw my PlayStation out the window. I'm
just,
done.
Just throw a place. Just Andrew outside the window, just tossing his PlayStation.
Just
like, nah, that shit fucking sucks, fam. I'm sorry, Andrew.
I thought League of Legends was gonna be good on PS4, but Gina told me it's gonna be trash.
No. No, I said League on PS4 is gonna be trash. I'm not saying.
I mean, they said it's a different game. It's supposed to be like Wild Rift, and like the controls are obviously gonna have to be different. So we'll see what happens.
I don't know. I've only played for experimental purposes with Smite because I was kind of forced to play it.
Yeah, I mean, Smite plays pretty well on console.
I was like, whatever. I didn't care. I was just here to support my friend. We don't hang out, but he wants to play Smite. I guess I'll download it.
Have you tried that new game Spellbreak?
I haven't downloaded it. I haven't tried it yet.
Does
look
it's
cool.
Okay.
the best part.
I should try it.
Yeah, you guys should try it. I'm not gonna say anything. I think the best part of that game is the way it looks. That's just my opinion.
I saw you fly around, you're shooting laser beams out of your freaking hands. I was just like, all right, I'm down.
Yeah, I'm doing. Let's do it.
Let's do it. But yeah, I think Spellbreak looks cool. I know I got confused at one point. They were talking about it, and it's out now, and I'm like, what? It's out now? What
yeah, I just got I saw a thing on Twitter. They're like Spellbreak out now. I'm like, huh?
Well, I thought this was out next year.
All right, whatever. Let's do it.
Whatever you say. Let's get in there. And I'm glad it's free because it does look interesting, and I think it was smart to make it free.
Yeah, I think they're working on it too. I think there's like a lot of little weird hiccups and things and like progression wise that like kind of suck, but I'm hoping that stuff gets fixed.
Because when I was looking for it on PlayStation Store, I saw like the different editions they have, and there was an edition that cost like $110, and I'm like, $110
oh my God.
for what?
Who's dropping $110 on Spellbreak? Oh my God.
The guy in the corner.
Sure. I was about to say, Andrew, do not be surprised if you do hear someone. Well, I spent $110. You did.
Bro, I'm gonna spend $110 on that League for console. That's what I'm about to do. I'm gonna get all the skins. I'm gonna be real jealous.
Remember, there's people who still buy things like in the NBA 2K games.
I know. I know. There's that one friend of yours that spent like how much money?
Like $500 on microtransactions. I had to look at him like, you're the main reason this bullshit is going on.
Oh, for like 2K, yeah, to pimp out your 99 character and get him like a cool beanie or something.
Yeah.
Let me grind for that.
Yeah, man. I spent like $10 to get my guy a haircut in a video game.
Dude, what?
He needs a fresh cut. All the cuts in the base game suck. I have to pay $10.
Yeah, you're the problem, man. You're the problem.
Yeah, you're the main reason EA's doing this.
So you're the reason 2K is dead.
Stop getting digital haircuts, bro.
Yeah, please. Stop. Get help.
So stop it. Get some help. Oh, man. But just final topic of the day, guys. Or of the episode, at least. Is there any, like, now that, we're PS5, Series X, or S, it's coming. Is there any games that are announced or you hope that they get announced that you're looking forward to? Like me, I'll start. I really want to see Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2.
Yeah.
Like, that's my biggest game. That's the biggest game.
I can see that's going to happen, in my opinion. It's going to be a while.
Yeah. I'm ready.
But I'm ready for it.
Because, now with the SSD, they can do a lot now. Because, at the end of not the end of the original, like Part 1, or the one that just came out, is pretty much Part 1. It is essentially... when you get out of Midgard, in the original, when you get out of Midgard, the game just goes open world. It's like End of Lord of the Rings. Oh, here we are. This is the world's at our disposal now. Because I feel like with that level of fidelity that they did in Part 1 on PS4, I feel like it would choke really hard if they try to do open world with that level of detail. And I'm like, when the trailers start popping, I'm like, dude, there's a reason it's only Part 1, because they can't do the entire game with these graphics. Like, it's just too insane. Mm-hmm. And it makes sense that Part 2 is going to be a next-gen only game. And I'm very excited because, Andrew, you say you haven't played it, right? Final Fantasy VII?
No, I haven't played the remake. I still want to. I probably will download it eventually.
Yeah, it's a good game. They managed to make a full-fledged Final Fantasy game out of, essentially the first 5-6 hours of the original, and they made it into a 50-hour game, which is... That's
pretty cool.
Yeah, that's an accomplishment in my mind.
Yeah.
Your brain is but towards the end of the game, your brain is going
Yeah,
to
your brain's gonna turn into mashed potatoes.
Wait, why? What's happened? What?
Well, you don't play Kingdom Hearts, do you?
I do not know.
Okay, then I can't help you.
All right, fair enough.
Don't feel bad, Andrew. I don't play the Kingdom Hearts games neither. Gion's been trying to get me to play those games for since I met him already.
Hey,
bro, I just go to Disney World. I check them out over there.
It's like Manny when he sees me. Hey, my name's Manny, and I'm like, hey, Manny, play Kingdom Hearts.
I mean, all right, fam. You got to go. Bye.
I know. I sent him the weekly text of me being depressed about Kingdom Hearts 3.
Oh my god.
No, Andrew, he's not lying. Like I think the last text he sent me about that was like 2 days ago.
Oh,
And
my
he sent me
lord.
he sent me like an essay about it. Like Jesus
It's
Christ.
like 3 paragraphs on why I'm depressed.
It's a rough lockdown for Gian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's what
Too
happens.
much time.
It's what happens.
Then a week ago, I think it was like, each time I look at Kingdom Hearts 3, it fucking pisses me off. Now that damn relax, bro.
It's like every time we're hanging out having a good time, Kingdom Hearts 3 fucking pisses me off, man.
And I
we're
just like
dude,
send them like
we're out here having coffee.
Yeah, sir, this is a Wendy's. Why are you
This is
talking about Kingdom Hearts?
Talking to the cashier, Kingdom Hearts 3 pisses me off. Sir, this is Wendy's.
Yeah, sir, what do you want to eat?
Yeah, sir, what are you talking about? What's
I
this
want my
Kingdom
30
Hearts?
hours back.
But yeah, I know. I actually get kind of scared when he doesn't send me the text messages. And says, Gianna has to send me something about Kingdom Hearts 3. What's going on?
Or Kingdom Hearts in general. No, it's just I've been really pissy about, not pissy, like I'm not 100% mad. I'm like 50% mad about the new Kingdom Hearts game that's coming out, the Melody of Memory. It's just, I'm just upset that they're locking important lore content to that game, and the game itself is like a throwaway rhythm game, which admittedly looks really fun, but I don't want to play it just so I could, I don't want to buy, I don't want to pay $60 just so I can get that lore, you know what I mean? Like, it's going to cover a little bit of the epilogue of, like, Kingdom Hearts 3. It's going to explain a few things, and I'm just, yeah, but I have to play this rhythm game to get to it. Like, I'm just like, I'm just going to go on YouTube when the game comes out and look at it.
Yeah, just see what happens, yeah.
Because that's what I had to do with Recoded. That was like a demake of Kingdom Hearts 1 onto the DS, and I'm just like, I don't want to play that bullshit. And what I did, I waited till the game comes out, I waited a couple days, and somebody uploaded the ending, and I got my lore fix. I was like, cool, thanks. And it looks like I'm going to do the same with this one. I mean, I'm not against playing it. It does look really fun.
But you should have had to pay $60 to get
like
some
the $60
lore that
price
should have
point.
been in 3.
Yeah, the $60 price point for a game like that is very concerning for me. I don't want to. But I'm not against playing it, Like, I'm just going to have to pick it up when it's on sale,
It's like, Gian, I know you don't like the series, and I already told you gotta blame Sakurai for this. But it's like when Fire Emblem pulled some shit off like that.
Is this the weekly Fire Emblem discussion?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Man, Andrew, since this is your first time here, every week we always talk about Fire Emblem.
Gian doesn't like the Fire Emblem series.
It's not like I don't like it. I'm just sick of seeing those characters in Smash. It's like, no, get the fuck out of here.
I just like to give him shit. I'm like, okay, I understand.
Yeah,
There's a lot of people,
Roy,
but
fucking Byleth, get the fuck out.
but he'll be like, dude, fuck Fire Emblem. I was like, okay, dude, don't get mad at the series. Get mad at Super Smash Brothers guy. It's his
Sakurai.
idea.
Sakurai, why? Why have you forsaken us?
Fuck? No, but they actually pulled some stuff off like that too. Like in order to play like. No, not that. They actually released. I forgot what the last Fire Emblem game was called. That they released
it's not
on
Three Houses,
DS.
right?
No, it's not 3 Houses. It was on the DS. It was on the 3DS. In order to get like the full story, you had to buy both games. And both games were fully priced.
I don't know the name, but I know of the situation you're talking about because I've heard of it.
Yeah, sad thing was I heard the game as a whole was amazing, but not a lot of people bought it because that was stupid.
Because it was on the 3DS. I mean.
Yeah, I was like, really? No, it's because in order to get like the full story, you had to play both stories. In order to play both stories, you had to buy both games, and both games were fully priced.
They didn't offer a bundle like Pokemon?
Nope.
Well, fuck that.
Yeah, that's
reason number 6 why Fire Emblem sucks.
Hey, that's a bit far over there for you, for sure.
Well, I'm sorry, Manny. I'm sorry that you went through that.
No, oh no, who said I bought it? I went online to go look at the lore for that.
Look up the story, yeah. Yeah, but I did it for 13 years straight with Kingdom Hearts. I bought almost every game except for that DS game. I bought every single game, and this is how I get repaid at the end of Kingdom Hearts 3.
It's messed up.
I'm sorry, John, you went
Playing
through
with
that.
my heart like that. Fucking Tetsuya Nomura. I love you, but I hate you at the same time.
All right, I'm going to tell you guys a cool game that I'm kind of looking forward to, but you're probably going to make fun of me, is that Stray game for PS5 where you're a cat.
Ooh.
You're a cat detective.
No, I'm hyped for that game, too.
No, I'm actually
Right?
low-key hyped for that one because I'm intrigued.
There it is.
I'm hyped.
Dude, I was watching the video. I'm like, this is absolutely what I want to do. I want to be a little cat. There's robots. I'm a detective. Is it a jetpack on my back? What is that thing? You don't know.
You don't
Good
know, but
stuff.
I want to know. Cause I know I'm gonna.
I want to
laugh at
know.
it.
Yeah, I can just go. Like, can take a nap. Maybe I don't know what I can do. I don't know why.
It's the
I think
ultimate
that's like
get
one
go.
of the release things I would get for PS5
And
if
it's
it's a
like
release
only
title.
on next gen. This cannot run on a PS4.
Yeah, like, this is a high def cat.
This is
Ray tracing, bud.
4K.
4K cat.
No, I mean it does look pretty cool when they showed it off. I'm like, oh, this looks interesting. This is cool.
Otherwise, the one I am looking forward to, like, Starfield. Like, I don't know if you've like the Starfield
Ooh,
IP that
yeah,
Bioware did. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
I'm hoping that's something good because like Bioware has been kind of shit in the bed
Wait,
lately.
Starfield. I
So
thought it was Bethesda.
I thought Starfield, Bethesda was doing the Elder Scrolls 6. I thought it was Bioware that's doing
No, I could have
Starfield.
sworn Bethesda was working on Starfield.
You might be right. Let
Yeah,
me check.
BioWare.
Yeah, Bethesda.
Yeah, it's
Bioware.
Bethesda.
I don't know what Bioware.
No, Bioware is too busy with their thumbs up their ass. That's what they're doing. No, I'm kidding.
You're right. It is Bethesda. Yeah, you're right. You're
No, I'm
right.
kidding.
But-
I know they're working
but
on
Jim-
Dragon Age.
Yeah, I was just about to say. You're
That's
kinda
right.
not
That's
lying
what they're
about
working
Bio-
on. Dragon Age.
Dragon
Yep.
Age 4, yeah.
Well, you're kind of
Yeah.
not lying about Bioware though, G. I mean,
They have
they're
been
working
kinda
on
shitting
Dragon
the-
Age.
Yeah, they
But-
are. They showed a little bit, like some work in progress. I'm like, dude, if everything looks like triangles and it has wireframe, like, no, it's way too early to show. Stop it.
Yeah, I
stop.
think you need to
talk.
just. Yeah.
Like, that's stuff you guys are supposed to see, not the public. You know, the public.
Just Andromeda was so bad. I just remember playing that game and it gives me nightmares.
Frankie, I remember Frankie bought it. I don't know if he bought it day one, but he never opened it. It was still sealed, and he like sold it because of how bad Andromeda turned out. He like never
Dude,
bothered to open it.
Oh my god, my buddy saw it on sale for like $8, and he's like, "Dude, should I buy this and play it?" I'm like, "Dude, don't do it.
Bother.
Don't do it, man."
It's been on sale for like $5, and I'm just like, no.
No.
I don't want to go through.
It's
that
not even
pain.
worth the stress to play that game and just be absolutely disappointed.
Yeah, I'm
and
sad.
I just laughed at it. That's just because the facial expression. Jesus Christ,
Well,
it's
you
my
know
gonna
the
give
God.
people
problem.
nightmares.
The biggest problem was because they had to switch to a new engine that they never made a RPG in.
Yeah.
Like, it was Frostbite, I think. That engine
Yep.
is known for Battlefield. Like, how do you turn a first-person shooter engine and make it into an RPG? Like, there's a lot of trial and error. And I
It's the
think-
cutscenes that were like just so bad, man. God.
Like, I am sad to see that happen to like you know, I know fans of Mass Effect. Like, it may not be my cup of tea, but I do respect that people like it. You know, oh, if that's your thing, and you like it, cool. But I'm sad to see like they got a game like that. Like, I just feel like how I am with Kingdom Hearts 3. I'm disappointed, but I'm still a fan of the series, right? But it's just that disheartening disappointment.
Yeah, it's a bad way to end that IP. Hopefully,
Right.
I mean,
I
maybe
agree.
they'll come out with
I
something
agree.
else, but maybe they won't.
But
at this
unlike
point.
Kingdom Hearts is still getting games. Mass Effect's been dormant for like how many years? Like 3 years now.
I mean, they really murdered it with Andromeda. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like there's not gonna. That's why they're going back to Dragon Age. They're like, sorry guys, we'll
Yeah,
try again.
Mass Effect,
Is it,
oops,
yeah, my
that
bad
piece of
about
shit.
Andromeda. Just ignore that for the time
No,
being.
it went like
Here's
this.
Dragon Age.
No, it didn't go like that. It was like, oh, Mass Effect. Oh, forget that. That shit fucking sucks. Anthem's our next. That's the future.
Yeah, right.
That's
My
our
God.
game. Oops, that didn't work out. Let's give
Let's
it to
go.
somebody.
Dragon Age 3 wasn't bad. Let's do
Dragon
that
Age?
again, guys.
Dragon Age. Let's get in there. That old Bioware magic. You said that about Anthem. Look at how that turned out.
Yeah,
Yikes.
yeah, I know. Andrew, I was on the last boss in that game. I didn't see him. He was invincible. Then my game crashed. You know, okay, I'm never playing this game again.
Yep. Well, that's it. Game over. I win.
Yep,
Yeah.
I win because I'm never playing this piece of shit again.
Dude, you know how bad it was? Like, I bought the game brand new from Amazon Black Friday for $5. Anthem.
And you haven't played it, have
I
you?
never played it. It was still sealed, and I sold it for $6, so I made profit.
it.
It's like, hey, who wants it? $6.
Oh my
I'll take
God.
it. Yeah, it was still sealed. I never opened it, and I just sold it for $6.
Are they still doing that remake? That whole like they're trying to rebuild the whole game. I remember
Yeah,
hearing
they're
about.
still doing like Anthem 2.0. I think they're
Yeah.
doing something, but I think it's a different subsidiary of BioWare. I don't know where, but
I mean, I'll try it if it's free to play or something, but
right, I think
otherwise,
that's
I
the
gotta
best
wait.
route. I think they should make it free to play.
I think they really to bring people back and then
Mhm.
just do some like micros in it.
because
and-
if you make another Anthem game and charge $60, no one's gonna touch it.
Absolutely not. I'm not
Yeah.
paying money for
Because
that.
I'm not
That's
paying
one thing
money.
people won't forget. Anthem. They'll hear Anthem. They're like, oh shit, that broken ass game.
Ah, yeah, but if it's free, people are like whatever.
Exactly,
I'll try
free,
it.
I'll be
Yeah.
like, "Oh, I'll try it. You know, I'm down to try it whenever that'll be. But with Dragon Age, I liked Inquisition a lot.
Yeah, I thought it was a great game.
I thought it was a great game too. And now with Dragon Age 4, I'm just a little concerned. I'm like, hey, you know, can they do it again? you know.
Hopefully.
And I'm thinking, like, are they just gonna do the same old shit? Or are they gonna do something different? I know they were talking about, like, it's a brand new story. Like, it's not.
Did you ever play DA2? Dragon
No,
Age 2?
I have not.
Dude, that game is.
That game is abysmal, I heard.
Fuck
Abysmal,
me,
boy.
man. It's like
game
they
was
went back in
terrible.
time
Yeah,
and found a worse
I saw
game.
gameplay. I saw gameplay of DA2.
It's I don't know.
Recently,
Yeah, they
and
made
I
it
was
like on a Super NES or something. Like I remember
Yeah,
playing.
that-
I'm like, dude,
it was
No,
what?
no,
game.
he's not lying.
It was.
In the
It was a PS2 game.
PS2
Absolutely.
Yeah,
game in
but-
HD.
Oh, Jesus Christ, this game. What the fuck is this?
Yeah, like Dragon Age 1 is so in depth and there's
Oh,
so
yeah.
much stuff, and you're like, wow, this is so fun. It's so intricate. And then you load up Dragon
You
Age 2,
play
and you're just
part
like,
2 is what the
It's
fuck
like,
is
what
they're
this?
like, hey,
garbage?
this guy's in the here, and then you just like run down a dungeon. There's like 3 dudes, you beat their ass, and then move on. Easy
And
peasy.
it's-
Press 3 buttons.
I saw the downgrade between Dragon Age 1 and 2, and there was like a certain enemy that looks nothing like how they looked in Dragon Age 1, and I'm like, what the fuck happened?
Yeah, they really phoned it in for that one. But
Yeah.
Dragon Age 3 was great, so hopefully it's not like, every other one is good.
Is there? I don't know if you went, Manny. Is there any next gen game you're looking forward to?
Nothing.
Avengers 2?
No,
Avengers
how dare you? Ed Boon didn't. Well, it's Ed Boon. I can't trust anything that man says. But
Yeah, you can't trust him. But we love him.
yeah, I love him, but I can't trust him.
He's responsible for your childhood, Manny.
Yeah, so they're hinting at a Mortal Kombat game for the next generation system. So I could say that. But if I had to choose one, though, my answer is the same as you, G. A new Final Fantasy.
Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2.
True.
You could also just to add to it for Final Fantasy VII Part 2, it's that like Final Fantasy VII 2 / Final Fantasy 16. I'm very interested where they're gonna go from there.
Mm-hmm.
Like what with the SSD, like I said, I can only imagine. I can't imagine. Like it's just holy shit. Like I can't wait. And I'm also wondering who's gonna direct it. Like it can't be Nomura. I think that man's gonna be super busy with Final Fantasy VII and whatever Kingdom Hearts game that they throw at him. And also Kingdom Hearts 4. But I'm holding my breath for a long time on that one. Like that's not gonna happen anytime soon, considering 3 took like 13 years to come out. And I'm still pissed. Play sad music right now. And Manny's like, oh, here we go again.
Here we go. Show's over, guys. Nah, I'm just kidding.
Okay. Well, I mean, guys, we can wrap it up right here. I think this was a very good episode. We talked about Xbox Series X, Sony's plan, Ubisoft Forward, next gen games. Yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Andrew, do you have anything you want to plug? Like your
No,
Twitter?
I was just here. I just like hanging out with you guys and talking
Alright,
about
cool.
games, honestly. Yeah.
My man.
Sweet.
It's great.
Cool.
It's fun.
Manny, you got anything to say?
No.
No? Okay, cool. Me neither. Me neither. So at that note, we can just stop right here. And appreciate you guys for listening.